Hey, welcome to the podcast. My name is Gisela.
My name is Ozzy, and Maritza is over there, being a little shy.
And we just watched Whiplash, 2014, Damien Chazelle.
Damien Chazelle.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Not quite my tempo. I will fuck you like a pig. On my fucking time! Sight read measure 101. What are you, in a fucking a cappella group? Play the goddamn kit!
I'm upset.
Louder!
I'm upset.
You are a worthless, friendless, faggot-lipped little piece of shit whose mommy left daddy when she figured out he wasn't Eugene O'Neill, and who is now weeping and slobbering all over my drum set like a fucking 9-year-old girl. So for the final father-fucking time, say it louder!
I'm upset.
Start practicing harder, Damon. Whiplash, bar 125, big boy tempo.
So, Ozzy, Whiplash.
Whiplash. Pretty good. And the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's all you need.
I don't know. It was interesting. It reminded me of drug abuse, to be honest.
Yeah, almost. It's like on par with that. So, Whiplash is a 2014 American drama film written and directed by Damien Chazelle. It depicts the relationship between an ambitious jazz drumming student and an abusive instructor.
It's basically the whole premise.
Yeah, like on the outside. What is the plot?
This man, the drummer kid, forgot his name, Andrew Neiman.
Yeah.
He's trying to make it big. He has ambition. He has dreams, you know. And yeah, he eventually meets Terrence Fletcher, which is the abusive teacher. And, well, he got accepted, or he got invited to be part of studio band, which is his band. It's Terrence Fletcher's band. And just things started going downhill from there. Or I guess uphill, depending on what type of person you are.
It's like Andrew Neiman is a dude who goes to music school.
Schaefer, New York.
And he wants to be the very best.
Yeah.
And then, like, shit happens.
Shit happens.
What is the theme?
I don't know. I'm not good at that.
Like, on the surface, it's like, yeah, a jazz drummer and his abusive teacher. But then, like, they started talking about legacy.
Like wanting to be known after
Yeah.
you die type stuff?
Yeah, he's like, this famous jazz drummer guy died and he had no friends, and now we're still talking about him 90 years later. And, like, I think that's what Neiman is striving for the whole time. Like, do you ever feel like he stops liking drumming and he just wants to be the best?
I actually do. That's a good point. The way he doesn't look like he's enjoying it. With the hands bleeding and
Yeah,
and
it's a lot of work and dedication.
no sleep. Yeah. The car accident and all that.
Yeah. He had scars on his face in the beginning, and then he got in the accident. So, like, what were those scars from?
Well, this is unrelated to the movie, but I found out that him as a kid, like, Miles Teller, not Andrew Neiman, got into an accident.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's why those scars are there. Unless it has something to do with the movie, you think? No, because, I mean...
Yeah, because they put a lot of emphasis on... Like, the first time you see him in the drum seat at the, like, lower level drumming club, they were putting, like, a lot of light on his face, and you could see a lot of the scars. So, like, I thought we would get a backstory, but no, he just looked like that.
Yeah, that's his face.
Yeah,
you Google him right
just
now.
his face.
That's just his face. He almost died apparently too. Yeah.
From that accident?
I think so. Yeah, from what I saw on YouTube. Yeah.
Huh. What is the director's purpose? Damien Chazelle also wrote the script.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it's an
Wow.
adapted screenplay, so I don't know if it was a book.
I Ask the question one more time.
What is the director's purpose?
I don't know. Not to get lost in the sauce, my dude.
He got lost in the
He got lost in the sauce, straight up. He wanted to be famous. So he forgot what he was really there for. What's the purpose?
Yeah, what's the purpose?
Come on, think.
Oh, yeah, Damien Chazelle. He loves jazz.
That's the purpose.
That motherfucker loves jazz.
There you go. That's
like that's what all his movies are about. Just jazz. Just
jazz.
like white men really into jazz. Because, like,
yeah,
I think that's white. Like, I think he was a jazz musician before he did film.
I didn't know that. Good for him. I mean, I'm sure the purpose is more than that, though.
Really into. Well, yeah, it's almost like I feel like this movie was better than La La Land.
Probably
because it was so like personal to him. Because I think he saw himself in the main character,
Neiman.
Yeah, and he's just like, this is totally me. Like, I totally relate to this guy.
I had an abusive teacher. Maybe. Yeah, I could see that.
This like super duper jazz loving guy made a movie about a guy that loves jazz. Two guys that love jazz.
I mean, you have to be really good. You have to be a really good musician to be that big. Maybe he just has the sense of grandiose or something. I don't know.
Yeah, what genre is it? It's drama.
Drama for sure. It's very dramatic.
It's independent. You could kind of see that in the directive style.
Explain. I don't know what that means.
Like, it looks like it wasn't made on a really high budget. I don't know if it was, but, like, it felt very, like, grounded and down to earth, like an indie movie.
Yeah.
And it was a lot about, like, it emphasized a lot of the characters. Like, it was a very character-driven story.
Right.
So, like, that makes it feel more indie than, like, you know, Avengers.
Okay, where it's like a whole thing and multiple movies. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Wasn't nothing fancy on there.
What is the tone? What is the mood?
The tone.
Pretty somber at times. Like, it's not something you watch to make you laugh.
Not at all. That's what I noticed too. There's a lot of yellow lighting. It made me feel like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a lot of times he was drumming, the lighting was all yellow. And then everywhere else, the lighting was like greenish blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you could see a real big contrast between the stuff.
Do you think that means something?
Well, like, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Like warm colors. Yeah, but I definitely noticed that, like, it was like a warm tone. What do you think the mood was? Angry. I can see that too.
He was pretty angry.
Very frustrating.
What was your overall impression?
Ooh. It's honestly one of the best movies I've seen when I watched it back in 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the actual theater.
Yeah, and it shows because you keep playing the songs from it.
Yes, I do have some songs on my Spotify. So I thought it was a great movie. It scared me though. I got scared a few times during the movie. Can you believe that? Did you get scared?
No.
Yeah, like the car scene when he got hit, I jumped. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because that came out of nowhere. So, it won like 90 awards.
What are some of them? What's some of the awards?
J.K. Simmons won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. Best Achievement in Film Editing. The movie won for that. Best Achievement in Sound Mixing.
Jazz.
Yeah, it was nominated for Motion Picture of the Year. Like, it was just nominated, it didn't win. J.K. Simmons won the Golden Globe and the BAFTA, too.
Was that his first movie? Damien Chazelle?
No, he made one called, like, Guy and Madeline on a Park Bench.
Ooh.
Something like that. And I think it was also about jazz. But that one didn't go as big. And then Whiplash and La La Land, then First Man. That he's directed.
A lot of jazz in there.
Yeah,
except for First Man.
Yeah, I feel like First Man was missing the music.
It definitely
just because, like, it was really quiet.
It had a good sound, though.
Yeah.
Have you seen First Man?
Yeah, we watched it together.
Oh, that's right. Here.
Yeah.
That's right. It had great sound.
Did you know this film was shot in 19 days?
Bullshit.
That's a lot of acting for J.K. Simmons.
Wait, 19 days is a lot?
19 days. It's very short.
It's very short. That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's like 2.5 weeks. Almost 3.
Oh, I get what you meant. Yeah, that's...
Very short time.
So, I mean, like, they went at it.
Yeah.
Like,
They did like a whole. It went through like a whole year, the whole movie.
It did.
Yeah, and they did that in 3 weeks.
It's probably why you didn't see snow or anything.
Yeah, they were in New York in the
Yeah.
winter. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Come on. Well, they actually didn't even show winter. They showed fall and summer.
Yeah.
So technically,
And then every once in a while they'd be like, "This was 3 months ago."
yeah.
There were a lot of like similarities with La La Land.
Like what?
Like in the beginning where it says like fall semester and then it says summer. That's exactly how it was in La La Land.
It was, wasn't it?
And then like they did that part where it pans from J.K. Simmons to like the drummer and then like back and forth really fast. They did that in La La Land.
What part?
Sebastian was playing the piano like really good, and then it panned to Mia dancing, and then it goes like back and forth really fast
Oh, nice.
for a while.
Good catch.
Yeah.
I think it's the same director.
Yeah.
It's his style.
Yeah, but like at one point, does this become just like recycled ideas?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Are you telling me Damien Chazelle is trying to get some just money, some quick money?
No, I don't think it's about money. I just don't think he knows how to make any other movie.
Ooh.
It's about like jazz.
You made me want to rewatch First Man and see if he does anything like that.
Yeah, because like Ryan Gosling in La La Land, for those who haven't seen it, it's like super into jazz.
Yes.
Just like these guys from this movie.
Yeah, Fletcher.
That was a big point in La La Land. It might as well have been called like
Jazz
He Loves
Land.
Jazz. Yeah, like Jazz
Yeah.
Land.
Jazz Land.
Like these ones felt more similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
It felt a lot more copy paste than like, you know, 2 Spielberg movies or something.
oh, I don't know what to say.
Well, it's just your opinion.
Well, I mean, these two movies were very similar. That's probably why I like them both so much. So I guess you do have a point there.
And they're both very character driven and then like about jazz.
True. Copy and paste. I'm telling you, he's trying to get the money. Change my mind. 2019. Damien Chazelle is a scam artist.
He scammed everyone into that Oscar.
Yep. Yep. See, the last one when he made First Man, he didn't get shit. Did he win anything for First Man?
No, it was.
There you go. But it wasn't about jazz.
It was nominated for like sound editing, I think, or like sound mixing, and then it lost those to Bohemian Rhapsody.
A movie about music.
Yeah. Have you seen Black Swan?
Have not.
It brief summary. Natalie Portman. She won an Oscar for it. It's about like this ballerina that, you know, she also wants to be the best. But like
Yes,
in this movie, Neiman, well, like before he like hit a point of no return and like killed himself like that other guy, he heard that story and he's just kind of like, you know, I'm gonna be the best, but I'm not gonna snap. Almost, you know, because like after he got kicked out of Schaefer,
He was done.
he was done. Like he took a step back and he's like, okay, I can't let this consume me.
Almost like a drug.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're on that drug thing. Like, do you want to elaborate?
Well, I mean, I feel like this dude just keeps relapsing. I don't know. Like, I noticed like when he met the Terrence in the bar, he had like 3 days to prepare, and in those 3 days, he already had another set of scars on his hands.
Yeah.
It's almost like track marks, almost.
Well, you know, if you haven't used your calluses in a long time, your skin breaks again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So back to what I was saying about Black Swan. Do you mind if I spoil it?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay. Do you mind?
I would have watched it by now.
Okay. It came out in 2006. 2010. I keep thinking it was 2006. It was 2010.
That's a long time ago.
Black Swan, 2010 director. Who's the guy that did Mother?
Dude,
Darren Aronofsky.
I would have not known that.
Wow.
How do you know that?
Darren Aronofsky. You know, this ballerina wants to be the best. And then she gets, she starts going into psychosis. Then she thinks that, like, she's growing feathers, like the black swan.
Oh, wow.
And then, like, she fucking loses it. And she ends up, like, dying at the end because she, like, broke. Like, she went too far. And, like, these stories are very, like, similar.
Except he, like you said, he didn't take it all the way.
Yeah, like, he took a step back for a second. And, like,
Yeah.
she could have at one point, but this was so important to her that she just snapped.
Yeah. Just kept going. So what are you trying to say? You saying if Neiman would have kept going, if he didn't get kicked out, he would have died?
Like, he almost died in that
He did,
car
you're right,
accident.
actually. Holy fuck. And he still kept going.
He still kept going. Like, if he would have died in that car accident, like, you know, that would have been it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been just like his descent into psychosis. But he made it out. I don't know if she dies at the end of Black Swan. She just kind of passes out. Now that I mention it, so like it's open ended. It's up to you. Film. Everything is subjective. That's the point. The podcast is over. Everything is subjective, and no one knows shit.
Just go watch the movie, and then you have your own opinion.
Yeah, make your own opinion. That's it. The close-up looked really good.
The pans and stuff. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he does a lot of pans to get the atmosphere, and then when it gets really intense, there's that close-up on like the symbols or like his ear, or like when he was reaching down to get the bloody stick that one time.
Or the blood on the symbols.
The blood on the symbols as he was leaving. It's a lot of blood.
It's a lot of blood too.
I think that's why the colors are the way they are. Because like, you know, everything's kind of yellowish or it's kind of bluish. And then like there's a lot of blood and that's red. And then those are like primary colors.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been that.
You think so?
Maybe. It's from a cinematographical perspective.
Viewpoint. That's why he did it. How does that like benefit your movie though?
It just looks cool.
Like, it did look cool.
It looks dramatic. So J.K. Simmons did a lot of acting.
Yeah, a lot of acting.
In 19 days.
Well, not just him, but yes.
Yeah, but I feel like he won the Oscar for it. Like he gave his all there. Like he didn't hold back.
He did.
Like he was yelling, like just straight up, like "fuck you," throwing chairs.
You whiny pig,
like,
motherfucker.
And
this is what I was meaning. I mean, like, because Neiman or Miles's character, he wasn't the character to be screaming at somebody. The whole point of Fletcher's character was, or Simmons' character was to scream, you know, motivate these kids. So how could have Neiman won an Oscar? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he did a good job acting, but that was what he was supposed to do. Like, I mean, you wouldn't see Miles screaming the same way he was, because that's not what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, but it's all like, you know, these words are subjective.
Very.
And like not just the screaming that J.K. Simmons did, that you know, like he like broke down, single tear, cried.
Yes, that was pretty good too.
Talking to that little girl, like, "Oh, when you grow up, you're gonna be in my band."
Yes,
then close the doors, and he's like, "Shut up, cocksuckers."
Okay, no, you're right. He did pretty good. He did get me when he was crying.
And I was like, he's the fakest bitch of them all, because he was in the hallway asking him like, "Oh, what does your mom do? What does your dad do? You're gonna do really good out there."
Don't worry about the other guys.
And he's like, "You worthless piece of trash, get out of my thing!" Like,
yeah. No wonder your dad left your mother. Like,
yeah.
What else would you say
About the acting?
Yeah.
Like, top notch.
Top notch.
Well, it was really just like him and Miles Teller's performances that were like core
Focused.
to the film.
Yeah.
And then the other guys were just like in the back the whole time.
So how is that supporting? Wouldn't he be main too or something?
Yeah, he should have been lead actor. That's another thing where the Academy gets you, because like you can do like for your consideration stuff, and you can be like, here's J.K. Simmons, he had just as much screen time as the other guy, but we're gonna nominate him for supporting actor because his odds are better, you know?
Okay.
Like,
I suppose. Okay.
Yeah, like in this last year, The Favorite, that was a movie with like 3 leads, like Olivia Colman, Emma Stone, and Rachel Weisz. Like those 3 ladies were like the lead ladies, but they made one of them leading and the 2 other ones supporting.
Okay.
Just so like they wouldn't crowd one category or the other, you know?
Wow.
Like the odds are better.
Sounds like a money grab.
Yeah, like it's very like it's all politics.
Yeah, it's not a money grab or politics, but it sounds.
Yeah, it's all rigged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not raped either.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
Miles Teller really bled for that role. Like he was a drummer since he was 15.
Was he really?
Yeah. And then he like went in on the drums and he like actually bled.
Wow.
Because like, you know, he was trying
to get the drumming in. You think he gave him like lessons prior to the movie?
Well, probably. Like, yeah, right. Everyone would.
Did Ryan Gosling get lessons for piano?
He did. Ryan Gosling got, like, he studied every day for like 2 hours for like 6 months in a row to like play his own piano.
Oh, wow.
And he still didn't win that Oscar.
Damn.
Yeah.
After all that work?
Yeah.
What was the Oscar for? Like,
Best lead actor.
wow.
I forgot who won, but like that year, Ryan Gosling was like really good.
He definitely put in the time, I guess.
Did. Like, you know, he did that all by himself. Like he went from 0 to like
La La Land.
jazz enthusiast.
There you go.
For the part when he's like, start counting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Are you
3.
rushing or are you dragging?
Yeah, are you rushing or are you dragging? So you do know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally J.K. Simmons was just supposed to slap him like once and then like pretend he was doing it.
Uh-huh.
The other times, then they would just add a slapping noise. But like for the end, they were like, "Let's do this thing," and so like he actually like slapped him all those times.
I thought he did slap him.
Yeah, that's art.
That's art. Yeah, I mean, is that what method acting is?
Yeah, method acting is like pretending you're for real the person.
Right. That's
And so like
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have noticed if they were faking it. Maybe not, probably not, but I like that they did it for real.
J.K. Simmons has won 47 awards for his role as Fletcher.
47
47 for just him
out of the 90.
out of the 90. That's almost half.
No, it's more than half.
Yeah, that's,
It's 2 more than half.
yeah. Oh my God, he did that.
Good for Simmons.
You know that part when he's like, "I will fuck you like a pig."
Yes.
The line was, "I will gut you like a pig,"
Oh
but he messed up.
no, he did not mess
And then
up.
Damien Chazelle's like, "Keep it in there, keep it in there."
You purposely sabotage my band. I will fuck you like a pig. What a guy.
Yeah.
Wait, so how what else did he improvise or mess up on? I guess
I don't know.
that you know of.
That I know of.
'Cause there's no way who because that's very creative writing. The Mars Bar, Elmer Fudd.
That seemed very like natural and very like ad-libbed, but like, you know, it's all probably written in the script.
Yeah, it's a movie. You're right.
Early drafts of the original screenplay were written as a psychological thriller, like Black Swan. So like, yeah, he could have snapped, and then like the movie goes all dark, you know.
Mm-hmm. Like he's over here cutting himself or something.
Andrew appears in every scene.
Wow.
Every scene. Maybe that's why the other guy was supporting.
Yeah.
He wasn't in every scene.
He was not. Wow, you're right.
Because the whole movie is just like his point of view.
Yes.
And like we kind of go out of that with his girlfriend and with his family. You know, like he's so focused on this drumming thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, "I have to break up with my girlfriend because I'm not going to have time for her." And she's like, "What the hell are you saying?
Are you crazy?"
Like, she's like, "Chill."
See, but that's his whole thing too, though. Like he thought that she was gonna make him stop drumming, and she was telling him that you're crazy.
So like he also went out of it with his family, like when they were all sitting at that was so funny because like they were all sitting at the dinner table, and he's like, "You guys, I just made core member," and it's like, since it's from his point of view, you see that it's like something he's been working super hard at, and it's like the focus of the whole movie so far, and they're like talking over him.
Yeah.
Because Timmy over here is in Model UN, or like he's like quarterback
for Division 3.
Like everyone's like, "Oh my God, my son is like the greatest," and Andrew over here, he drums.
Yeah, even his dad was like, "Are you even that good?"
Yeah, he's like, "Did you get that call back from Lincoln Center?"
Damn. Imagine how Andrew felt.
Yeah, he stormed out of there.
He sure did.
That's so wild because like I have a degree in graphic design.
Mm-hmm.
And like I spent a lot of my last semester just like really into printing production. Like I learned about like so many different kinds of paper and like how the ink goes on the paper and like what paper is best for like these things and how you print these kind of things and like how you print a package.
Yes,
or like on a cereal box,
mm-hmm.
like how to exactly do that kind of stuff. And then like everyone in the class would be like really into paper and fonts. And it's like, you take a step back and it's like, who the hell cares? It's like, who knows about these things? Mm-hmm. So like now I just know a lot about paper, but like, who cares if you're not doing paper?
So is that what you're saying about Neiman? He
Yeah,
cares,
like he put
loves.
his whole life into. I think about that a lot, actually. Like he put his whole life into drumming, like for jazz music, and like anyone who doesn't know about jazz music is like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Hey, fuck off.
Hmm.
I don't care what you have to say. Chord drumming? What's that?
Like hardcore drumming. Like he was the core member of the group.
I'm saying like people would say that to him. Like, what are you talking about? Core? What's
Yeah,
this?
what the hell is a
Like,
core
shut up.
drummer? Like, you know, people are really into football, and I'm like, whatever.
Fuck that, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Or into like gaming.
Yeah, that too.
I feel like I always get offended when people don't play games.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my god, I saw that guy at the airport, and it's like, who the hell? This is really funny. You know, David Dobrik.
No, I don't.
You know of him. So he is from Vernon Hills. David Dobrik. He's like a 6 million subscriber YouTube guy.
Wow.
Like he's got a lot of like.
He does days and vlogs.
Yeah, he's big if you know who he
Is
is.
that Liza's dude? Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
I just didn't know him by name.
So he's from Vernon Hills, and like he's around a lot. He went to the mall, Hawthorne Mall. My sister worked at the bubble tea place. And he went up to her and he's like, hey, do you have discounts here? Like he was expecting her to give him a free bubble tea.
Because he's him.
Yeah, and she's like, no. And then he's like, whatever, and he leaves. And then like later she realized like, oh, that was that guy.
Doesn't he have like millions
Of
Why-
dollars?
Why
Yeah.
couldn't he buy himself a bubble tea?
These people are cheap as hell.
That's how they're millionaires.
Yeah.
They don't spend a single
Mm-mm.
dime.
The only people that can afford the stuff are the ones that ask for it for free. Oh, interesting. And back to part of the film is based on.
We got so sidetracked.
Yeah, it's fine. Part of the film is based on director-writer Damien Chazelle's experience as a band student in high school. In a Q&A after a screening, Chazelle stated he was intimidated by his band instructor's presence.
There you go. You called it.
Yeah, that is very personal.
Very personal indeed.
Very, almost autobiographical.
So, band student in high school.
Yeah.
Imagine
Imagine if...
that's what I'm telling you. He thinks he's all this.
Yeah, like imagine if Whiplash was in high school. That guy would have been fired, like, so quick.
Yeah, straight up. There's no way he was abusive like that. No fucking way.
Like, it's probably, like, dramatization, but, like, you know,
Yeah,
he
of
probably
course.
felt that way.
Yeah. Oh, I could see that. I could see that.
I'm gonna cut this part, but, like, you remember Miss... She, like, threw a stapler at someone once.
No
And
way.
hit them?
No, it hit behind their head. Like, she got, like, red in the face mad. Like, really mad, like, all the time. And, like, one time she just, like, flipped.
Mm-mm.
And she's still there, so
Yeah.
maybe he's not being dramatic.
So, like, cut back in. Time
You
in.
know, you can probably just leave that in.
Time-
Just block her name out.
I can't.
You
Yeah,
block
I
her
can
name
probably
out.
just block her name.
I'm gonna make a movie about all my fucking childhood traumas. I'll be
Yeah.
rich.
Yeah.
This white boy from where is he from? I don't know, but
It's from Rhode Island. Yeah, like what is there to do in Rhode Island?
swim.
Yeah, like that's it. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Scientists recognizes the movie as being based on the short film of the same name as Chazelle, due to the short being premiered in the Sundance Film Festival a year prior to the theatrical film being released. Although in reality, the short film was actually based on scenes of the original full-length script written before, and the short was created to attract investors into creating the full-length film.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, he was nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay for a thing that he already wrote. Like, it's very meta.
So
Like-
so like you said, he was adaptive screening, like an adaptation. But he wrote the
It was
adaptation.
his original story, so it should have been, like, Best Screenplay. Like, I thought it was another, like a short,
book or something.
like, yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me. That's smart though. That was a smart way of doing it. You got money for it.
Yeah. It was $3.3 million it cost. Most of that was, like, probably the car.
Or like the stage with all those people there.
Yeah, you have to
get paid.
hire people.
You gotta get paid. So how much did it make?
It made $49 million. Like, it's a good turnaround because it's, like, more than double. Like, he's out of the red.
Oh,
But it was, like, pretty short, like, pretty low grossing for, like, an Academy Award nominated film.
yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot. How much did like Avengers make?
Oh,
The Infinity
that's
War.
in the billions.
Yeah, there you go. Like I remember, it wasn't like very advertised. Well, at least I don't think it was.
I don't even remember how I, like, learned
Yeah,
about
that's
Whiplash
exactly,
the first
like-
time.
I had to go instead of Gurnee, which is like a 10-minute drive, to the movie theater at 15. I had to drive like 45 minutes to go to some other place to watch it with John, my buddy. So yeah.
Like I remember seeing the Academy Awards and it's like best sound editing, Whiplash. I'm like, oh, I guess I should watch that.
Yeah.
This is like my second time seeing it. And the first time was a while ago, so like very refreshing.
Yeah, I'm glad we watched it again. Me too.
He wrote La La Land first, and he was like, man, nobody's investing in La La Land. I'm gonna go write Whiplash. And so like he wrote Whiplash and he got that off the ground. And then like after the success of Whiplash, they gave him more money for La La Land. So Damien Chazelle was involved in a serious car accident in the third week of shooting and was hospitalized with a possible concussion, but he returned to filming the next day. so they could finish on time.
Really?
Yeah, dedication.
Wow, dedication for sure. You said week 3 or day 3?
Third week. That's like almost the end.
Yeah.
So like he was almost out of there and then it's like, God damn it, I gotta get back. Just like in the movie.
Just like in the movie.
Just like in the movie.
You think...
Life imitates art.
So, there you go. Because that movie scene came first, 100%.
Oh, like Whiplash is a real song. And so is Caravan.
Yes.
Like I thought these
John
were...
Francis guy.
Yeah, I thought these were like made up for the movie maybe.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, it would have been.
We would have made a lot of money from it.
But like the guy who did a bunch of the music, Justin Hurwitz, he also did La La Land, and he also did First Man.
Nice.
So these guys are like best friends now, Damien Chazelle and the other guy.
Networking, dude.
Yeah, networking is all about just like being friends with people.
Yeah.
It has nothing.
I mean, Ryan Gosling is example.
Yeah,
number
Ryan
one.
Gosling.
You got 2 big
Miles
guys.
Teller was gonna be in La La Land, but they it's like scheduling conflicts.
Damn.
Yeah.
How do you think he feels? I'm kind of glad that I like him.
Yeah, I think he would have been better suited.
Yeah.
Just because like
Pretty
Miles,
boy.
because like Miles Teller has kind of a baby face, so it was believable that he was like the youngest guy in the studio band.
Yeah, okay. Milk the cunt.
Whatever the hell that means. There were like 3 women total.
That lady in the dinner table.
Yeah.
The daughter.
The girlfriend.
The girlfriend. Who's the third one?
And there was like
Trombone player?
this lady playing the trombone at the end. But like she didn't even have any lines.
She didn't have anything, Will.
And Melissa Benoist, who was the girlfriend, she had like less than 10 minutes of time. So like less than 10 minutes was like women talking.
Wow.
Yeah, perspective.
How does that make you feel as a woman?
As a woman, you know, like it's like realistic to the movie because like he was so into like just drumming that his world was just the drums and J.K. Simmons. But like as a film, it's like we've seen this movie before. Like just a bunch of dudes doing dude stuff. Like it could have been better.
In that aspect?
In that aspect, like we can make better movies.
Yeah, why not just have a female piano player or something just for the fuck of it?
Yeah, and there was like a female sax player like in the Nassau band in the beginning.
Yes.
And he was like, let's see if you're first chair just because you're cute. And she goes like,
she just fucks it all
yeah.
up.
And he's like, okay, next.
So you think that has to do with like Damien Chazelle just being like sexist or something? Or what do you think it means?
Because like, you know, this movie was about like a dude doing dude stuff.
Essentially, yeah.
La La Land was about, you know, 2 people doing their stuff. One of them was a woman. But like, we're gonna go into La La Land now. The end of La La Land, I gotta put like spoilers for Black Swan, La La Land, Whiplash. We're just talking. The end of La La Land, like remember they went through the like in the 5 years she got married, had a kid, had a successful acting career.
Mm-hmm.
And Sebastian opened up his club. That's what they've always wanted to do, but like separately. But like in Sebastian's like dream about like his perfect reality, that like they would have stayed together for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And like he would have just like gone to Paris, played some jazz clubs, but like Mia would still like get married, have a baby, act like it's the exact same narrative for her.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Okay.
It's like getting married and having babies are like things that you were supposed to do. And like Sebastian didn't get married or have a baby in his
dream.
In his dream he was with her, but like in real life
he still didn't have.
He didn't have a kid or get married
because it wasn't like the idea that he has to get married.
Yeah.
And have a kid like it was for a lady.
Yeah, and that's like written into the script, like that came out of Damien Chazelle's head.
You heard it here first. Damien Chazelle, sexist.
Man, I'm never gonna get a foot in this industry now.
There you go. At least not with Damien Chazelle. Kind of wish we would have watched the movie and just paused at like important things
and just talked.
Yeah, it's like I can't remember a lot of it.
J.K. Simmons' character, Terrence Fletcher, and Miles Teller's character, Andrew Neiman, were like two sides of the same coin. You know, like they're both very aggro, driven in their successes. They're very like, you know, they both think that they're the best person that ever lived
in their own field.
Yeah, they're both very like cocky and determined, and like they start yelling at like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Neiman, he goes like hell, you're giving away my part. That's exactly how Terrence Fletcher talks. Yeah. And then he's like, how are you talking to me that way? It's like looking in a mirror.
Neiman is future Fletcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Like Fletcher was looking for his like protege, and he found him in this hot-headed mini-me.
Fucking mini-me. 19-year-old.
Get out of my sight, mini-me.
There's that legend, the fucking legacy thing again. He's passing the baton, or trying to.
Just remember something else I wanted to say, and I forgot it. I already said how J.K. Simmons was the fakest bitch of them all. Like he was even like sitting down with him at a cafe, like, hey, do you want to be a drummer for us? Come on. And then he like made a fool out of it. He was dead determined to like ruin his career forever.
I thought he did that on purpose.
Yeah, he did that on purpose.
To get the reaction out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other guy wouldn't let him win. So he just kept drumming like hell.
Yeah.
And then Terrence Fletcher is like, kid, you've got it. You're the one.
Yeah. Maybe just Terrence Fletcher is just the control of asshole. And it's darker than that. Yeah. Even at the end, he was telling him how to play the drums. He was like, hey, now hit the cymbals. Hey, slow down.
Yeah, I don't think that was an asshole thing. I think he is an asshole.
Yes,
because of how he like pushed that other guy off the cliff. And like he yells at people.
Sean Casey.
Sean Casey is a character that ends up like killing himself because he was a pupil of Terrence Fletcher's
band. Yep.
He strived to be the best, and he died because of it. And that's what almost happened to Andrew Neiman.
Yeah. And
so like he kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and they were talking about that at the cafe. Like, what if you discouraged the next great? And then he's like, the next great guy wouldn't be discouraged. Yeah. And so that's exactly what happened at the end.
He wasn't discouraged.
He was not. He like absolutely ruined him, because he was like, if these guys don't like you, you have to look for another career. So he's like, I'm going to destroy you. Yeah. And he did, but then he's like, nope.
Will you be discouraged or will you not?
And so like that's again like two sides of the same coin. They're like very powerful forces going up against each other.
I don't know. I just think he was controlled. Neiman was just, I think the opposite. I don't think Neiman was a powerful force. Maybe an impulsive kid, yeah.
It was unstoppable force, immovable object, unstoppable force. You know?
Who, Neiman?
He was an immovable object because he's like stubborn as hell.
Neiman.
Yeah, Neiman. Okay. And the other guy's like
the Force.
The Force. Yeah. It's like Captain America's shield and Thor's hammer. When they
there you go.
And then it kind of like explodes. Miles Teller plays a 19-year-old in Whiplash, which followed him playing an 18-year-old in his previous film, The Spectacular Now.
I think I saw that with that one girl from Divergent. No.
Brie Larson was in there too.
That was the original girlfriend, yes.
So like he was 25 playing 18 and then 26 playing 19.
He doesn't look that old.
He doesn't. That's why I'm saying he's very baby-faced. Final thoughts, should people see this movie?
Yes.
Yes.
I just think it's honestly a dark movie. That's going to be my final take on it. I don't know what you had to say on it, but I think it's just a very dark movie.
Yeah, very dark. Very interesting.
Manipulative people.
It's very gripping.
Very gripping.
I like it.
The way Fletcher gripped on this dude's life simply because Fletcher wanted to have, like you said, his protege. Yeah, that's my final take on that. Do you have a final take?
Final take, yeah. Combined with yours. Good movie. Very I like psychological thrillers, and this was like right on par with that, and like very interesting to watch. Very dramatic.
Very dramatic. Have
Yeah.
you seen Shutter Island?
No.
That's a psychological thriller.
Yeah, it's on my list, but I know what happens.
You know what happens?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was playing in the background once, and I caught it. So, like, I have to watch the whole thing.
That's good. That's that movie gore paradox or whatever.
Yeah.
Wanting to find out how that happened makes it better.
Okay. Gonna end with the segment. I'm gonna take a quote from the movie, and then I'm gonna like do my best impersonation of the quote,
Okay.
and then you do the best impersonation of the impersonation of me, and then I do an impersonation of you,
Doing
and we
the
go back and
impersonation.
forth until it's like, rah, rah, you know?
Sure.
All
Go
right.
for it.
So,
I like that.
so Andrew Neiman, when he gets out of that car wreck, he gets super mad at Connolly, and he's like, "Hey, fuck off, Johnny." Hold on.
Johnny Utah.
I'm gonna try to do better impression. Hey, fuck off, Johnny Utah. Turn my pages, bitch.
All right.
Do an impersonation of me now.
Okay. Hey, fuck off, Johnny Utah. Turn my pages, bitch. That was me impersonating you.
Okay. I'm gonna. Hey, fuck off, Johnny Utah. Turn my pages, bitch.
You sound like a grandma. Hey, fuck off, Johnny Utah. Turn my pages, bitch.
Hey, fuck off, Johnny Utah. Turn my pages, bitch.
I feel like we're just going higher pitched.
Yeah. You wanna end it there?
Fuck off. Yeah, it's probably good.
Turn my pages, bitch.
Bitch. Bitch.
Okay, thanks for listening. I hope
Walter
you got
White.
something out of it.
Sorry, it's my first time.
Yeah.
Second episode coming in a week. Stay posted. Follow me on Instagram. Here's my plug.
Subscribe on iTunes
Subscribe on Reddit
and Spotify.
and Amazon Prime. All right.
All right. Thanks.
I'm gonna fart.
God damn it. You really did. It probably caught it. I thought you were kidding.
This is the content we needed.
Yeah.
This is good quality content.
I
All
hope
right.
you put
You can-
that
no,
in
you can
there
cut that. You can
and
cut that off.
Make us some bloopers.